Okay, Ishika, you can start.
Hi, can you hear my voice? Okay, my voice is clear, right?
Yes,
Okay,
it is,
so
Ishika.
hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Since many of you guys come from all over the world, so it's actually 1:30 p.m. in Hungary. So it's a good afternoon for us. I'm so happy to hear all your stories, like how was your day. And now we will continue again the second Changemaker training series. As you guys know, that the first one has been done on October 14th, and now we will have the second one, and it's now in Hungary. So welcome to Hungary. So
Woohoo! Let's go, Hungary!
before we begin our program officially, we will have opening speech from our founder, which is Impactional founder, Tatiana. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. All right. So
Okay, so
I will
Tatiana,
be turning
the
on
time
my
is
Zoom
yours.
in a bit. Yes. Oh, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes? Are
Okay,
you ready?
perfect. So,
Okay,
yes, I
perfect.
am. I don't know if you guys can see me okay now because I cannot really see my face, but I am. I'm in Turkey right now, everyone. So if you guys are in Turkey, let's meet up. I think I'm in Istanbul. So welcome everyone, welcome all top 40 change makers and also others who might be joining in. So I'm very happy to welcome you guys all here. Can you guys see me though? I cannot see myself. Oh, you guys can. Okay, sorry. Um, so I'm very, very excited to welcome you in Impactional second training, which is in Hungary, in University of Pécs. We've come almost halfway, honestly, because we only have one more. And our last conference will be actually in Turkey, which I will actually be attending as well in Ankara. So those who are in Turkey, let's meet up in Ankara for our upcoming event in Turkey. So today we have an amazing, amazing guest speaker, as you guys might know, and I would like to give my deepest honor to Zaki, who has come all the way to come here in our session today. Zaki is one of the most inspiring people that I've ever met in my life, and I hope you guys can learn as well from Zaki. His story might be inspires you guys, and I hope you guys can learn directly firsthand about the matter of refugees. And hopefully, after that, you guys can also create a solving mechanism after you guys learned from the first-hand resource. So I have a lot of hope for all of the change makers here. Again, at the end of the day, besides all of the prizes, besides all of the amazing awards that you're gonna get at the end of the conference and all of the at the end of the programs, what we really want you guys to have is to be aware and to be understand about what's happening in the world right now, what kind of world we live in, what can we do as a young generation to solve the issues itself. So that's like my big hope for you guys. Also, just another big news that Impactional has been selected as a top 10 social impact award in Moscow, Russia. So on December, me and several people from Impactional will be coming to Moscow, Russia to get the award. And not only that, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone here who become the big reason why we got selected in the top 10 in the world and receiving the award in Russia. And hopefully, if we get all of the the award and everything, we hope that this could be one of the biggest supports for Impactional to create more programs and to bring you guys to Japan, to Waseda University for those who are selected. But hopefully in the future we can bring you guys to another parts of the world to learn directly from the experts. So that's all from me. I'm super excited for everyone here. Thank you for coming. Please ask a lot of questions. Again, our members here will be grading you through the activeness and your contributions in the program itself before we select you to get this ticket to go to the conference and get selected to learn with the experts in Waseda University in Japan for a whole week. So thank you, everyone. That's all from me today, and I will give this back to Ishika. Thank you, everyone, and good luck, and learn a lot from Zaki and from everyone here.
Thank you so much, Tatana, for the amazing opening speech. Wow, guys. So now we move into our main event, which is a story and experience from our speaker. Before we begin, I would like to introduce him just a little bit. He is Zaki Azimi, Program Director of Help for Refugees. He is originating from Afghanistan, but he was forced to leave his war-torn homeland in 2015, and now he is residing in Indonesia. In Indonesia, Zaki had to abandon his journalism aspiration due to challenging living conditions. But in hopes of change and help from his friends, he joined learning centers as a math teacher and volunteered to offer any form of help and support. He now leads an educational organization called Help for Refugee Foundation, which is actively involved in shaping brighter futures for fellow refugees. Zaki, are you here? Can you hear my voice?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Hi, Zaki. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, Zaki, the time and floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm very excited at the same time. I'm kind of nervous because I can see lots of people on the same screen. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Impactional team that has provided me with this remarkable opportunity to speak before you today. It's an honor to be here and to share my journey and the invaluable work actually that we do at Help for Refugees in Jakarta, Indonesia. Thank you for my introduction, the Impactional team. I'm Zaki, originally from Afghanistan, a place filled with difficulties. Leaving my homeland was really tough. In Indonesia, as a refugee, I faced many challenges. The language was, different. The food was new for me, and the living conditions were far from ideal. I was separated from my family, which made things even harder for me. During the time, I felt alone and even went through a period of depression, isolating myself. However, I know I couldn't give up. With some educational background from my home country, I decided to help myself and the other refugees. So I'm going to share my screen if I'm able to. So to show you some pictures of Help Learning Center in Jakarta, Indonesia, that I voluntarily work for. Can someone please help me so that I can share my screen?
Yes, I think Angelica is working on that.
Wait, I'm sorry, I cannot make Zaki co-host.
Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. Just give us 1 second. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Please check your time.
All right, perfect. Yes, Zaki has been assigned. Go ahead, Zaki.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I got it. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, Zaki, it's working now.
All right. So everyone, you can see help activities in one screen, in one picture. So I collected pictures from different activities that we're running at Help for Refugees. You can see like friendly hat here. Hadi is from Afghanistan, where Fatima is from Iraq. The second picture is the parents meeting, which we have different people with different backgrounds from different nationalities, and also the students keeps they receive the result cards with their gifts. And also another picture that kids are, standing on the line during the morning assembly, and the other students, with different beautiful colors from different countries, arranging their library that daily they're using. And also at the corner, you can see the computer class, which we have, students from, in different ages and different genders. Yeah, so Help for Refugees was established in 2017. It established to provide some basic educational opportunities for the refugee kids, teenagers, and adults, because refugees have no rights to any sorts of education in Indonesia. So we built up this, diverse community, and having volunteers, students from more than 12 countries. Our mission at HELP is that our primary, to provide some the basic educational opportunities for kids, and we're providing educational opportunities with in different fields with different subjects. And another mission is that we're trying to connect students with external opportunities. We are connecting them to some other institutions, to international schools, universities, and other institutions. The other goal that we have here is that to facilitate so that both refugee community and Indonesian communities can exchange their thoughts, information, skills, and experiences. We are accepting volunteer teachers, and also volunteers in different roles and position from the Indonesian community as well. And we encourage the refugee community to engage and to be involved with any sorts of activities in the Indonesian community. We provide learning opportunities for more than 150 students in different ages. It starts from 5 to 45 years old. We provide the primary classes for kids, online classes which is an English program for adults. We provide computer literacy program, and also we have art and craft classes here. So I already mentioned that our community is made up of more than 12 different countries, and we have a team of 17 volunteers from different nationalities as well. So you can see different pictures from different activities and classes here. You can see the primary classes. These classes belongs to the kindergarten. The management team is checking the online classes, which is conducting on Zoom, and you can see the computer class and the art class here. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to show you on the screen. And I personally discovered Help for Refugees, a small learning center in South Jakarta, and I began as a volunteer and became a teacher first here. So as I spend more time with the community, particularly with the children, I found a sense of belonging and purpose. So I realized that people around me needed help. So I decided to dedicate more of my time to the community and become the more, eventually become the program director of this small organization. In Indonesia, refugees do not have right to work or to study. So it's our duty to fight for their, education. At HELP, we believe that everyone, no matter where they come from, deserves a chance to learn and to have a better life. Where we are here to stand for those who can't stand up for themselves and ensure they have the opportunity to go to school. So before I finish, I want to thank you for your time and for your attention. Our work at Help for Refugees is a joint effort to make the world more welcoming for refugees. Your support and involvement mean a lot for us, and I'm here to answer to your questions that you may have, and so please feel free to ask your questions and ideas, and so your questions and ideas can lead to positive changes and new collaborations. We are in this together, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Whoa, so many. Okay, I guess we can start from the first one, which is Agatha. Do you want to start?
Yeah, thanks. I have one question. You just said that in Indonesia, refugees don't have the right to study or work, but you have such great facilities for the refugees. You have those centers where they can even like do some sports or just stay. Why do you think that is? Is it the government doesn't want them to stay for longer in Indonesia, or why is that so? Like, that's really interesting for me because I thought it would contribute to the economy of Indonesia if they could actually work.
Thank you, Agatha, for your nice question. Yeah, so unfortunately, Indonesia is not a part of the 1954 convention, the Geneva Convention. So because of that, Indonesian government, they don't have any certain policies regarding the refugee crisis. So because of that, refugees in Indonesia, they don't have any rights to work, to education, and to any sorts of basic human rights.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, so that's why, guys, whenever you...
Next question, maybe?
Yeah. Alicia?
Thank you so much, Zaki, for existing in this world. You're giving so much love for the refugee. And actually, my question is simple. It's just, what is the internal and external challenge in doing this program? And maybe do you have a wish from us, maybe for continuing your job like that?
Thanks, Alicia, for the very important question. So in terms of internal operations in these kinds of, not only at HELP, but generally in these kinds of organizations, we are refugee-led organizations. So the organization is being running by refugees themselves. So, refugees are coming from different backgrounds, and most of them, like me, has left their country when they just graduated from high school. So they didn't have actually the opportunity to get a higher level of education. So the lack of experience that they face, it's a big challenge to kind of manage things for themselves in such a tough situation. and in terms of external issues, we always face these kinds of challenges as we want to we need actually to strengthen the refugee organizations, the leaders, and we need to we need to support them financially. We need to support them by their moral. But yeah, so any sorts of support like financial and raising awareness about refugees can be much more appreciated.
Thank you so much for the answer.
You're welcome.
Okay, before we jump to another questions, maybe I want to ask a little bit of a story before you come to Indonesia. Can you please tell us how was the story from Afghanistan and here, and how was the experience, the feelings, etc.? Could you please, or do you mind to share with us?
Sure. So probably some of you have heard about Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a country full of war and challenges. But despite of these challenges, that's our country, that's our homeland. So we are born there, and we love that country, we love that homeland. But unfortunately, we are forced to leave our country, and everyone, the young people like me, all of them have big dreams. I was actually dreaming, as you mentioned before, I was dreaming to become a journalist in the future, but I couldn't do this. I couldn't fulfill my dreams, unfortunately. When I just arrived in Indonesia, I faced many challenges. You know, my personal journey was marked by cultural differences, language barriers, and the absence of my families and friends, unfamiliar food, legal and residential issues, limited access to healthcare services, and restricted opportunities for work, and education. So yeah, we face these kinds of challenges, but overall, adapting to new culture, it can be overwhelming. And one of the other biggest challenges that we face is the language barrier, which I encountered. The language barrier communication is essential for everyday life, but not being able to express myself or understand others made me feel isolated. Lack of family and friends, being separated from my family and friends was emotionally challenging, and I had to navigate life on my own, which can be incredibly lonely and disheartening, especially during difficult times.
Oh my God, that's so sad. Did you come here with all your families, or just some of them, or by yourself? That at the time?
I came here alone because, to be honest, Afghanistan is not safe for all Afghans, but not all the people can leave their country. So yeah, I came here alone.
I see. That's really sad, though. Uh, I want to ask more a bit about your foundation, though, if you don't mind. Could you please share some of most significant challenges that you face during like your own journey as a refugee in Indonesia? Like the most significant that always leaving mark in your mind when you come.
Yeah. So I faced numerous challenges. Legal residential issues is one of the most biggest challenges, and access to healthcare services and work and education was also another thing. So as a refugee, I often face legal and residential challenges, securing proper, documentations, navigating the asylum process, and finding a safe place for live were, constant concern. And these issues added to the stress of my daily life. Access to healthcare services is limited actually, and this presented a significant concern, especially in times of illness or injury, and also work and education. The inability to work and to access education was one of the most frustrating challenges for me. It means that I was unable to pursue my goals and improve my circumstances. This was a hurdle that many refugees face, limiting their opportunities for personal and professional growth.
I see. Okay. And is there any success stories or example of any refugees whose lives have been positively impacted by Help for Refugee Foundation initiative?
Sure, yeah. So education and empowerment was one of the most positive things that we have done here. It was one of the most profound changes has been the empowerment the education brings. Refugees were, once limited by a lack of knowledge and skills, have gained confidence and a sense of purpose through learning. Um, Language barriers often, isolate refugees, making it difficult for them to communicate and engage with the host communities. Uh, basic educational opportunities have allowed many to overcome this barrier and effectively communicate in the local language. And also, education has played a vital role in fostering better integration with the host community. When refugees can communicate and understand the local culture, they become more connected and involved in various aspects of community life. And also, some of our, some of our students that they already moved to a third country, they were very happy that they could learn English language here, and they could, uh, get an insight about different cultures in a third country, so that they can get adapted to a new culture and a new circumstance easier.
Wow, that must be great to have that feeling that you could help another refugees like the people that have the same situation with you. And because you are in Indonesia now, could you please tell what are some effective ways to engage local communities in supporting refugee initiatives, in your opinion?
So uh, donations, financial support is a lifeline for many refugee organizations. Financial contributions help us provide essential resources, educational materials, and access to services that directly benefit refugees. Volunteering your time and skills can be invaluable. So many organizations rely on volunteers, provide education, mentorship, and the other support to refugees. Scholarship, educational support, mentorship, and guidance. Mentorship programs can have a transformative impact on refugees. So sharing knowledge and experiences can help refugees navigate their environment and plan for the future. Also, advocacy and awareness, help raise awareness about challenges refugees face and advocate for better policies and support by lending your voice to our cause so you can influence change on a large scale.
Okay, thank you so much, Zaki. Okay, maybe we can move to Q&A section for the participant, okay? Is that okay for you? Okay, let's see. Maybe Muhammad Izzuddin Al-Haq.
Okay, thank you for noticing me, Ishika, right? Hi Zaki, greeting from Malaysia here. That was very lovely story to heard. Apparently, in Malaysia as well, we didn't become a signatories in Geneva Convention on Refugee. So basically, Malaysia, just there is no there is no law to provide refugees that come from Myanmar actually to be supported. So I want to ask about, of course, the donation and also mentorship program and also educational support is more important thing. But I would like to ask it if in your internal community like help, right? Isn't it? Is it help?
Yes.
So I want to ask about the how do you cope up with the emotion of the refugees over there. I mean, physical, psychology challenges. Of course, living out of your country to country that has so many diverse culture, different culture, right? So, do you have any legal, maybe probably, legal doctor or maybe a psychiatrist that work for you?
Not unfortunately, this is something that we do really feel the lack of this and how, emotionally we can support the refugees. This is one of the, biggest challenges that we have. And so many families, parents and kids, they are, actually they struggle with this. And unfortunately, because our resources are too unlimited, so uh, until now we are not able to do something regarding to this.
So how do you cope up right now? How do you cope up with it right now? Or just get along with the other kids until this cheer him up?
When you cannot do something, so just live it like that. And uh you know the society and the community is really struggling with that.
Okay, thank you very much for the answers. Hopefully
Thank
for
you
the
for your question.
best for the help.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Izzuddin. Next, off to Yvonne Jacqueline. Maybe you can ask your question now.
Yes, hi, Jackie, and I'm so thankful that sharing any information about help to us. And my question is like also, and first of all, I opened the website that you sent to us, help for refugees, and I noticed that you are, I'm sorry, am I lagging?
We can hear you.
Excuse me, am I lagging?
No, no,
We can,
no. Your
can
voice
hear.
is clear.
Okay, so I opened the website and I found out that you are the director and principal at the center, and that's really really cool. And my question is, what is inspire you to take the decision to being director and principal in the center, and what were you initial step to determining how effective to address the community needs of the refugees?
Sorry, I missed the second part of your question. Could you please repeat it?
Like how you figure out that how effective you address the need of the community, like English teacher, any subject that teach in the school and every activities.
Thank you very much for your question. So what inspired me to become a program director at HELP, going through the difficulties of being refugee firsthand, allowed me to understand the unique struggles and vulnerabilities faced by refugees. It signated a sense of empathy and a desire to help those who were hindering similar hardships, and also overcoming the challenges I encountered as a refugee made me realize that strength and resilience that lie within individuals seeking refuge. I saw the potential for the positive change and knew that I could contribute to that transformation. Uh, we have a team of 6 managers, including me, and everyone is volunteering in different positions. As we have a finance manager, we have education officer and assistant, me as a program director, which oversee everything. So everyone is trying their best to improve as much as we can. So in terms of education, for example, the education team is working every day to to improve the education system at Health for Refugees, as we have been previously using a curriculum which is a Singaporean curriculum called sorry, I forgot the name of the curriculum, my bad. But the new curriculum that we just implemented, it's called Pearson. It's a British curriculum. We just implemented this, and so the students, as it's clear for everyone that refugee kids, they are not able to go to school, they are not able to get any kinds of certificates, right? And this curriculum allows them, once the students graduate from grade 6, they're going to go to take an official exam, and they will get a global certificate. So which means that, that's very essential. That's very helpful for their educational, for their future education.
That's
I
really
hope I could answer your question.
that's really answering me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Next, we can move to Queen van der Hoven.
Hi, I'm Quinn, and I thought your story and your drive for positive change is very inspiring. And my question is, I was wondering more about how the Help Center kind of ensures that the voices and perspectives of the refugees are maybe like included in the decision-making process in the program development. So does like the Help Center ensure that that happens, or is there a way in which like the refugees are like included in that process?
Yeah, so now we are fully refugee led. So everyone contributing here at Help is all from the refugee community, the volunteers, the management team, the teachers, students, parents, and everyone. So we are trying our best. We are trying to serve for the community as much as we can. So I'm not sure how to answer to your question, but we're bringing services for the community as they need it, and as we face lots of the lack of resources. We are not actually able to actually provide better services at Help, but we're doing as much as we can.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, is that clear for the answer, Queen?
Yes, you're able to answer my question.
Okay, thank you. We can move to Reina. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Yes.
it's clear.
Hello, Saki. Yeah, nice to meet you. Like I've heard
Hi.
your stories, and I also saw your websites about help. Now I've heard like the previous questions addressed about your challenges. Now I want to know like how do you overcome these challenges? I saw that you have many sponsors like Venus University at Majaya, Australian Independent School, and you said that experience is your lack on this project. Now how do you get this sponsor? Do you like commercialize like these voluntary activities because your project have started since 2017 and it's wonderful that you can keep it sustained and grow bigger. I want to know how do you make this project grow. Thank you.
With, yeah, thank you. With connections. So we have actually a very supportive board team that most of them are Indonesian, and we have some expat board members as well, so that they are supporting us with, for example, fundraising, how to manage the finance, the finance, and also they are connecting us with other communities, organizations. So and also there are so many kind people that they're reaching out to us and asking how they can contribute. So there, international schools and universities and other, local organizations, they're reaching out to ask how they can contribute. So yeah, those universities and organizations was part of this since 2017.
Okay. Other than connections, do you have like any other work, like maybe put this project into some sort of project award or maybe other exhibition of projects so people can know more other than connections?
And not
Thank
really. Unfortunately, we were wondering to do that, but because we don't have lots of people in our team, so that we can do more work. But that's something amazing that if we do that in the future, yeah.
I see. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
your answer.
Thank you, Reina and Zaki. Wow, new insight is unlocked, right? Now, maybe we can move to Ihsan Kamil. Hello.
Okay, hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Iksan and good evening from Indonesia. First of all, I apologize that I must turn off my camera due to technical and connection issues, but regardless, thank you Ishika for allowing me to speak and Zaki for sharing your immensely valuable experiences and movements. Actually, my question more like needs you to crystallize things which, in your perspective, from series of events you've been through, could you please state to us 3 to 5 pivotal problems that the refugees might face when they are moving to their new resided country? That's all from me. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I think I already covered your answer, but again, so some of the main challenges that refugees face here, specifically in Indonesia, I think it can happen globally around the world. The cultural differences, language barriers, lack of family and friends, even some simple problems like food differences, residential issues, access to healthcare, access to work and to education. These are actually the main problems that refugees face.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you, Zaki.
Ihsan. Thank you, Zaki. Next, we can move to Ayuda Lestika Putri.
Okay, thank you for this change. And before I want ask to my question, I want to say I'm proud of you, Zaki, because you made impact a community. And when I hear your stories and your background, it reminds me with my friend refugee from Rohingya, and she has a positive vibe like you, and now she is interpreter for IOM. And so the question is, can you sharing with us one lesson that you learned through your challenging situation? And the second one is, have your experience changed the way you see the world? Okay, thank you, Zaki.
You, um, one lesson that I learned is that when you are in a tough situation, never give up. There's always a day after a night. So, yeah. And actually, yes. So when the way that I see to the world, it really changed a lot, as I can see lots of kind people around us. They're not actually belongs to the refugee community, but they give their time, give their efforts even more than the refugee community members. And that means a lot.
Okay, thank you, Zaki. I will learn from your quotes. Okay.
Thank you for your question.
Well, thank you, Ayuda. Thank you so much. You seem positive as well, though. You give the spirit to him as well to keep moving forward. Okay, next we can move to Najma, Amalia.
Hi, my name is Najwa, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. I would like to ask, what are your biggest challenges in creating this program, and how would you overcome it? Thank you.
Thank you, Naima, for your question. Actually, I got some white hairs, to be honest, because it's very challenging. Although you have lots of people supporting you, although you have lots of friends around you, but there are a lot of lack of many things that you feel. But um, it's really nice. It really gives you, a beautiful feeling that you'll find many people that they are very helpful around you, so that they will never leave you alone. Um, Actually, how to manage, how to, support financially these kinds of organizations. These are really, really challenging parts of our work. And so far, with the support of our board members and the whole team, so we could do this.
Is that answering the questions, Najma?
Yeah, pretty well. Thank you.
Thank you, Najma. Next we can move to Melissa. Melissa?
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Hi, Zaki. My name is May. Before I ask the questions, I just want to say thank you for sharing with us, and thank you for your hard work to make a better life for refugee communities. And before I ask the questions, again, I want to mention that in the first slide of the PowerPoint, I saw Hadia. I actually met Hadia on August. Oh, it's there. Hadia is really smart.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I went to her place because I wanted to conduct some interviews with the refugees there, and we met, and she was so friendly that we just kind of become friends, and she's really smart. Okay, and
She's super friendly.
before I joined this program, I actually know about help for refugees from Hadia first. Now, Hadia told me about this school that she went to, but then I actually go to other refugee camp in Jakarta in BSD in Gading Serpong, and I met a refugee girl too there, and I asked her if she's in school, and she said no, she's not. And I asked her about help of refugees, and she said she doesn't know anything about it. So my questions is, how do help for refugees recruit students, or what are the requirements if refugees want to become students of help for refugees? And then I've got two more questions. Sorry if it's long. Okay,
Please.
and the second question is I want to ask you, what is your very first move in building help for refugee? Like on the first day, on day one, do you already have all the resources you need, or what are the first step you do? That's what I really want to know on the first day. And then the third question, the last question is, um, because since you're building help for refugees here in Indonesia, do you still think about being resettled in the third countries? Do you ever get informed about your resettlement before 2017, before you build help for refugees? Maybe that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Millie, for your question. So we are actually announcing this on our social media, and also we have a WhatsApp group of our community that we are announcing when we are when the enrollment, you know, is open. So usually the enrollment is open from on January after the new year, and also on August, which is the beginning of the new term, the second term. There are so many, you know, people that they want to enroll their kids at a school, but unfortunately, we cannot accept many students because we don't have the capacity. You know, the building of school is like a small building actually, that we cannot fit more than 10 students in each classroom. So your another question was, I'm not actually the founder of HELP. The founder of HELP are two other refugees. They are Bakir Bayani and Kalsum Jeffrey, that both are from Afghanistan. They are actually the founder of HELP, that they established HELP in 2017. And I joined HELP in early 2020. So it's more than 1 year that I became the program director of HELP. So when we are actually in the second building of HELP. So previously we were in another location. Sorry, I forgot your third question. I wanted to know, but I forgot it. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you asked me, do you still want to be resettled in a third country? Yes, so we are volunteering actually at Help for Refugees during the time that we are in Indonesia. Indonesia is actually a transit country for all the refugees, and they are not aiming to stay here for, you know, they are not aiming to actually to be resettled in Indonesia. So Indonesia is a transit country, and soon, or maybe a little bit late, the refugees will leave Indonesia for a third country. And yeah, so definitely we want to be resettled in a third country.
Thank you so much for your answers.
You're welcome.
All the best for help.
That's interesting though. Like the world is small and your question is really interesting. Super. Thank you so much, Melissa, and thank you so much, Zaki, for the answer. Actually, we have questions from one of the top 40, but she sent it to the direct message, and I will try to read it to you. Is that okay, Zaki?
Sorry, please.
Okay, the first question is there any resistance or help from the government?
So a couple of years ago, actually, the government of Indonesia, they announced that they will allow the refugee kids to go to the Indonesian public schools. But
Oh,
yeah, so some of the refugee kids, they will be able to uh, they will be able to get enrolled in Indonesian public schools. But refugees, children have to manage to adapt to Indonesian society, and so they have to be able to speak in Bahasa Indonesia fluently. You know, however, it's important to note that the Indonesian schools may not fully meet their specific needs of the refugees. One of the key challenges that uh, the refugee do not have the identity card, which means that the children will not receive any sorts of certificates at the end of their educational journey. So this can be, a barrier to their future opportunities. And also, instructions that they get at school, those are in Bahasa Indonesia that may not be sufficient for the refugees who are, eventually planning to reallocate to a third country, and to those countries that typically require educational backgrounds in English. So yeah, despite these challenges, the Indonesian government and people have shown a great empathy and support for refugees, which has made a significant difference in their lives.
okay. That's interesting. I just knew that as well. It's next question is connecting to the one that you said to us about the certification of competition. Is it the same with half for refugee? I mean, when they finish their school or their learning at help for refugee, uh, are they going to got like any proof of education for them from learning in help for refugee?
Yeah, so we are actually giving them certificates as it shows that they already graduated from it, this grade, but I don't think if it can be that valid for them to use this in a third country. So because of that, we implemented a new curriculum, which is an international curriculum. And after graduating from grade 6, they are able to take an official exam so that they can get their certificate.
Okay, can I ask one last more question?
Sure, please.
Okay, how do you address the language, the different languages, since there are many different nationalities in help for refugee?
It's very interesting to see how kids are, interacting with each other, how they communicate. Sometimes you see that they're communicating with each other using different, languages and accents, which is really, really amazing. But at Help, we only use English. So everyone, I mean, the kids, parents, teachers, everyone is speaking in English.
Thank you so much, Zaki. We can move to the participants, okay, for the Q&A. Okay, disclaimer, those questions are from our top 40, and her name is Nia, but she sent it to us through direct message. And next, maybe we can start from Ajeng.
Okay. Is my voice clear enough to be heard?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Thank you, Sika, for giving me the chance to ask the questions to Zaki. And for Zaki, based on your story, you're such an amazing person, and I can learn a lot from you, especially your resilience skill. And the questions is, one of the community missions is to engage the refugee or with the local community, right? Is there any challenges in the process to engaging in the refugees with the local community besides the language and the culture barrier?
Thank you very much, Ajing, for your question. We found Indonesian people super friendly, and especially when those people, I mean, those people who are here now, if you have never visited Indonesia, my advice is for you to please visit Indonesia. You will see lots of millions of amazing people. They're super friendly with people outside of Indonesia. They're welcoming, and they become friends very easily with you. So they have a very good manner of interaction with the refugee community. And most of them don't even call them like you're displaced people. Most of them that just call them, are you here for, having fun time here in Indonesia? And they're asking, questions like, do you like the food? Do you like the culture? Can you pronounce this word in Indonesian, Bahasa Indonesia? So they're super friendly. But in some rural areas, there might be some cases that refugees have faced some challenges and issues, but they're not, that's something normal. It can happen anywhere.
Is that answering the questions, Ajang?
Okay, so can you please mention what kind of this issue that can this refugee get from the rural in the rural area?
Yeah. So one of the issues that we recently heard about it was that local people were not agree that refugees have these kinds of learning centers in rural areas, uh, especially in Cisarua, Bogor, which is which you will meet a great population of refugees and foreigners there.
Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you, Zaki, for answering the questions.
Thank you, Ajang. We still have two more participants. Oh, there are three now. Okay, we can start from Rana Mariam.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, hello everyone. I am Rana Mariam and I'm from Pakistan. And thank you so much, Zaki, for like giving us so much guidance and sharing your experience. Actually, I have a question. Like right now, like as I'm from Pakistan, and right now the Pakistan government is asking the foreign refugees to leave the country now without even any like the proper reason or something. They just want them to leave now. So as a youth, by not being a proper organization or something, and like being an individual, what can we do for them? Like we know, like after moving from the Pakistan and going to the Afghanistan, they are not going to have like proper place to live and proper any source of income and education and anything. So as individual, what can we do for them? Like any suggestion of you, Zaki?
Thank you very much, Rana, and thank you for concerning about those refugees who are kind of forced to be returned back to Afghanistan. Yes, unfortunately, that's happening nowadays, and sometimes we are wishing that I wish I could change this policy. I wish I could change the minds of politicians, but unfortunately, we can't do that. And I think what we can do is to show empathy, to raise awareness, and to support them, emotionally. And these are the things that makes, a lot of changes, and it gives them hope. It gives them, it really makes them happy, as I experienced the situation of being a refugee.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for the answer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rana. Next, we can move to Teguh Haikal.
Hello. So I'm Haikal. I'm from Indonesia also. Nice to meet you, Zaki. And I actually reside in South Jakarta also. And because this is a new uh, learning session for me, it's thank you for sharing, and it's very very inspiring your story. So I think my question is actually pretty simple. So uh, how do you see like help for refugee in Jakarta for like the in the nearest future? Like do you have goals or plans that you wanna implement more to the organizations? Would you mind to share any? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Haika. So we are both anak Jaksel.
Yes.
Actually, yes. So, the pathway to the if you see the history of refugees, this path can never be stopped. So if I'm going to a third country, next people will come here. Next people will go to another country. Next people, going to America, Australia, Europe, everywhere. And we cannot stop it. So what we can do is to have a longer plan wherever that we face these challenges. And here, what we do at Help is to develop this organization, the more we can, so that we can have a better place for the newcomer section.
Okay, I think that answer my questions. Thank you, Zaki, and I hope like if we can meet and I
Please,
can
please.
like volunteer to the Help for Refugee Indonesia, we can also meet up. So yeah, it's very exciting to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please reach out to your Instagram so we can meet.
Wow, Haikal, you might meet our speaker soon. Okay, next we move to the last question from Nabila. Are you here?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Okay, first of all, I apologize for turning off the camera, and thank you so much for Zaki for sharing this story to us. Um, I'm Nabila and I'm from Indonesia. So, help is based in Jakarta, right? And we know that there are many refugees in Indonesia. They are spread across various regions. For example, in my own city, Makassar, South Sulawesi, there are many refugees living in my campus area. And I think they need something like help, even though they are um, allowed to go to Indonesian school. So my question is, do you and your community have plans to expand help to other cities in Indonesia, or is there already like help in various cities in Indonesia? I think that's it.
I'm so sorry, Nabila. Your voice was kind of not clear for me. I would appreciate it if you can just quickly repeat your question. So sorry.
Or so should I just type it?
Or maybe I can emphasize the question and you can correct me if in the chat box. Is that okay, Nabila?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, from what I got from her, many refugees. Okay, first, help for refugees based in South Jakarta, right? And many refugees also residing in Indonesia, but not only in South Jakarta. They are in some part, for example, in Makassar, or in Sumatra, or in Bali, or etc. And the question is, are you planning to expand help for refugee to another city in Indonesia? So it's not only in South Jakarta.
I wish actually, I wish we could do that, but unfortunately, uh, it's not going to be able in the near future. But we're actually wishing for that. But uh, there is still lots of other learning centers that they are also refugee-led organizations. They also provide such opportunities for the refugees, for those areas that they have a big population of refugees. I haven't actually heard about some other cities, but there might be some small learning centers in Makassar and Pekanbaru, maybe in their accommodations. They they come together. Some of them who are able to speak English, they help others, even no problem in one classroom or two classrooms, but they're doing their best to support each other. But you know we are really, really wishing that we could do that. We could cover everyone uh, around Indonesia.
Thank you, Zaki. That was a good question from Nabila, and I wish and we wish that help for refugee could applicable to another city in Indonesia soon. Okay, that was the last question. Thank you so much, Zaki, for your experience, for your stories, and it was a great experience to hear it from you. And we wish you all the best in the future. And it was insightful for not only for the participant. I got it. Like wow, it was amazing. I feel amazed. Listen from your story and your foundation. And is there any last words that you want to tell to the participants, maybe?
Thank you very, very much, everyone, for your questions, for asking me, and thank you for your passion listening to me. This is really appreciated. Thank you to the Impactional team and everyone who is concerning about the refugee cause. Uh, so as it's possible, they support the refugees and the displaced people everywhere around the world that you see those people around you. Like simply some, positive words can change their day and can change their life. Sometimes you see some people are, they're actually struggling with their lives. Like it's really sad that I say a few days ago, one of our friends, one of our Afghan refugee committed suicide in Tanjung Pinang, one of the Indonesia city, and that's very, very sad. So imagine if we could meet him and if we could say some positive words to give them some positive energy, maybe we could prevent this happen. But yeah, please share your little, so that means a lot, millions. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Zaki. We really appreciate your time for being here. And we wish you all the best for all your work in the future in Indonesia. And I wish and we wish could meet you in person in South Jakarta.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. So we will have focus group discussion after this session. But before that, we will have like a 30 minutes break. So maybe like at 3 p.m. In Hungary time, which is around 9 in Indonesian time, because in Hungary we use Central European time, and now it's around 2:30. Okay, guys, we will see in 30 minutes for the focus group discussion, and I'll see you guys.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, guys, please come back. I miss you so much. Like I can't.
Miss you too, Angelica.
Come back, guys. I miss you. Uh, so how is it, guys? Do you guys learn a lot?
Yeah.
I personally learn a lot of things, and I feel like just trying to recap what I get so far. I feel like in terms of like creating a project, we kind of need to look at like different layers, just like our previous training. And it's kind of like important to also know the resources that you have and like the capacity that you can give. So yeah, for your project planning, keep that in mind. Okay. So everyone, please come back. Miss you so much. Come back. Um, and please turn on your camera if you can. And it also kind of like indicates that you're there. So yeah, we're gonna start in like a couple of minutes for the group discussion. So that will be so exciting. I hope everyone can, because I was in the first training too, right? And I was also like jumping around the group discussion. And the first meeting group discussion was so interesting. Like everyone just like can't stop talking. So I hope it's gonna be the case for today. Um, and also I think just kind of a reminder about a good discussion. I guess try to make your point more precise and then let other people give their opinions. And yeah, I guess a good discussion will be not just you talking alone, but also, kind of inviting people. And if your group has a person that is shy, you can start by asking them a question. So, yeah, because maybe people just shy or anxious to talk, or, yeah. Okay. Naya, are we good with the breakout rooms?
Yep, we are ready to go. So I will open the breakout room with countdown. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Don't forget, each one of the infectional team will be assigned to each breakout room. So do your best. And we will be also grading your discussions as well. So good luck with that and have fun in the discussions, everyone. Okay, for others, especially top 40, Rana, Sarah, Jeffa, Mariana, Namira, please do enter your breakout room. Thank you so much.
Hi, sorry, but I don't think us we here are assigned to a group yet. So
Okay. Okay,
yes,
okay.
said in the
All right.
chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. Okay, let me ask. Okay, let me ask the other teams here.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yep, like I also haven't received any invitation for the breakout room, na?
Really? Oh my God. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll ask some of them to come here. So sorry for a little bit of the issues, everyone. So for top 40 here, once we're done with the technical issues, you guys can joining into the breakout room and then just participate as much as you can there. All right. So thank you so much, Ishika. Can you make me as a co-host? Because some of the top 40 here are still, yep. Okay, I think they got the invitations already. So perfect. Yes. Oh, one more, I think, Ishika, which is top 40 Namira. Oh, yes, the top 40 Namira as well. Hasn't been assigned to a breakout room. All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So it's done, yeah, so far. Also, Nurul, would you like to be assigned to a room as well, Nurul? I think Nurul is not a part of the, right? I think. Anyways, okay. It's Ishika or anyone here can make me as a co-host so I can jump in between breakout rooms. Or anyone.
Okay, wait, we try. No.
Oh, okay, don't worry. Thank you so much, yeah, Ishika.
Tatiana, maybe Kak Felicia could help to becoming you as host karena kita cuman co-host.
Oh, it's Felicia, yeah. Okay, don't worry. I will ask why speech? Never. Oh, sorry. Okay. At Felicia, can you make me as a co-host? So I can jump in between. Breakout room. Okay. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's really a lot, yeah, per room, the people. I think next time let's make it like 5 aja deh. Only 5 per rooms. Because I think if it's 10, it's like everyone is gonna be but it's not much in here, not much of our members, yeah, that could be grading. Let's see.
Hello, I got kicked out from break room 3. Can you help me get into break room 3 again?
Okay,
All right,
everyone.
welcome everyone. Oh, Angelica is here as well. Hello. Okay, I thought you weren't here yet. Okay, go ahead, Angelica. Take over this.
No, Tatiana, I think you should share something that you learned today. I can
Oh.
see your energy today, you know? It's
Yeah,
really a positive energy.
Honestly, I feel very energetic because everyone, I jump in between like breakout room, Angelica, and I can just I can just hear amazing ideas and amazing answers from everyone here. I was like in awe, like listening to everyone's, because it's just an amazing discussion. I never really had like this kind of like deep discussions, but like you guys are providing me with that, and it was just amazing. I think it's gonna be very hard, yeah, Angelica, to choose which one should we fly to Japan. It's gonna be a hard decision for everyone here. Um, but I mean, yeah, there's gonna be, always a chance. Always a chance, yeah, Angelica, yeah.
Yes,
How
of
about you,
course.
Angelica? What do you get from all of the this amazing discussion that you're having?
I I was just so amazed by my group discussion. I think the people there, they're very active, and it's just full of like outstanding students, literally. They have different ideas, different concern. And I think one of the things that I wanted to point out to every one of you is that group discussion is actually a good opportunity for you to connect with, the other scholars, and just to share your ideas and get more opinions on that. And some of the people in my group, even they're trying to start their project now. They're like, oh, do you want to be like a part of the team? You know. And we also get like, we had an invited icon, which is V. So he's giving me like the main character vibes right there. And the confidence is just, yeah. I think, I don't know, I just learned a lot, and I love your energy, guys. I think just hearing different thoughts and different smile, laugh, like that's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like energetic today too. I don't know why.
Honestly, everyone is so energetic today. Unlike the other day, I think a lot of you guys are because in Europe and it's very late at night in Europe. So I think a lot of you guys are sleepy. But now, since the time is in European time, I think a lot of you guys are pretty energetic now. But probably for those who is in Asia, probably a bit tired because it's a bit late probably in Asia. It's okay, like we take turns. But don't worry, our next conference will be in Turkey, in Ankara. I have been confirmed this with my team as well in Ankara. So I saw a lot of you guys are coming from Turkey, yeah. I think like Alicia, and then who else here? Is it Nessa? I think Nisa, or I'm not sure if you guys are here already, but pretty sure Alicia is from Turkey and others are coming from Turkey. If you guys want coming from your own region to Ankara, it would be amazing to see you guys in person. I'll be actually attending as well in Ankara. Or for those in Europe, because I know like from Europe to Turkey is pretty cheap. I don't know if you guys wanting to consider to come to Turkey. We will be welcoming you guys. Like actually, we will be welcoming you guys here in Turkey, in Ankara. And other than that, for the dates and time, we will be following that on your groups. But what I can make sure, it will not be on weekdays, as in like Monday to Thursday. It would be somewhere between Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So I don't know. For this November, I just probably wanting to make you guys to, if it's possible, because we cannot really confirm yet on the dates and times, because we don't want to like the thing that happened previously. We want to make sure that it's like clear. But it's gonna be November for sure. Like we're not gonna be having that, I think, more than November or even like late December. It will be either in November or like probably very early of December. So if you guys can kind of like free up your time somewhere on the weekend, that would be amazing. It would only be lasting for like 2 to 3 hours long. So don't worry on that. And yeah, other than that, thank you so much for the amazing discussions, everyone. Again, we have our team in each of breakout rooms, and we also have your Jamboard. So we're definitely going to be grading each one of you based on that. And yeah, we're super excited for the upcoming results. And again, we will be flying you guys, for those who are selected in around March, to Japan. And if you guys don't know, during March it's like spring in Japan. So there's gonna be a lot of like cherry blossoms. It's gonna be amazing. You guys gonna be staying a week in Tokyo and gonna be meeting some of the professor from Waseda University. So I think that's just some of the motivations. Oh, by the way, this is the background that I have here. It's like also Japan, if you guys don't know, my campus. But but yeah, some motivations I think for you guys to also, participate. And more to that, you guys are creating impact to the community that we are helping right now. So yeah, everyone, that's all from me. Thank you so much. I know you guys probably a bit tired for some of you. Also, a big announcement as well. Impactional will be in Moscow, Russia on, I think it's going to be on December 4 to 8. So if you guys are around and if you guys want to meet up, Impactional will be in Moscow, Russia. And please pray so we won the award, because it's a 10,000 USD award. We can flying all of you guys together. Honestly, if we win this to Japan, well, not all of you, but some of you for sure. I mean, we can make another programs that would allowing you to go to different countries for sure with that. So thank you so much, everyone. So Angelica, you may take over.
Okay. Wait, I think Ishika actually wanted to say something.
Okay, go ahead, Ishika, go ahead.
Is my voice clear now?
Very clear, Ishika. Love it. Love it.
Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you, Angelica. Oh my God. As we really like coming to the end of the event, like I saw a lot of like enthusiastic from all the participants, which makes me amazed. Like, wow, they're really on fire to get the scholarship maybe. And maybe we can take a picture before we close the event. Could you please help me? And could all the participants open the camera?
Okay, I can take a screenshot. Okay.
Okay. So everyone is ready? Okay. Mariana. We have 1 hour participants here. Are you ready?
Sorry guys, just testing. Okay.
Okay. Tatiana or Angelica are ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay, so in 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3.
Hi guys.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, thank you so much, Satana, Angelica, and all the committee here. We are really appreciate also all the committee and all the participants that could join for the second Changemaker training series. And as we draw the curtains on the second training series, we would extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the participants. And we hope that today's session with the speaker and with the focus group discussion would give you insightful knowledge. And we would jump as well to the last training series, which Tatiana did mention earlier in Turkey. Looking forward to all the participants to participate in this last training series. And also, if you guys near Europe or in Turkey, feel free to join, and we would welcoming you with our heart. Thank you so much once again for coming to this second training series. So I'm Ishika, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. You may leave the Zoom. Thank you, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in Ankara, Turkey for our last training session. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Have an amazing day
Bye
or night
all.
or afternoon.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
Have a good
you.
night all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Goodbye.
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 Bye, everyone.